This time I'm going with the predictions, preseason predictions for who's going to win the division in each division. Because I got to see the teams because it's been a long time since the start of the last, fucking season. So I'm doing each one in each division. First of all, AFC East. The Dolphins, I predict them to be shitty. The Jets, I don't even know who's on their roster anymore. It's Le'Veon Bell still on there. I don't predict them to be very good. I've already touched the Dolphins. The Patriots could be interesting. As of right now, I got the Bills winning the division, but I don't know. It's just my feeling. It's Belichick. He's a genius. I mean, he's a genius. He's got Cam Newton, and I don't think Cam's not a waiter. I don't like Cam, honestly, but he's better than what people are giving him to be given credit to. And I think with the roster they have with Gronk's gone. They still have. I think Kendall Harry steps up in his second year. I still like Jared Stidham, but I don't know. I just can't count him out. I mean, he's a genius. But I'm predicting them to win a second. I mean, maybe they win a wild card or something. I don't know. I have to examine it who it is, but I still think they still got Sonny Michel. They got plenty of depth at running back, that's for sure. But right now, I got the Bills, and the Bills got Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs. That should solidify giving Josh Allen a weapon. Josh Allen can run. He still makes those kind of dumb plays, like this kind of, he has head scratcher plays. But outside of that, though, I mean, that's who I got. I got Buffalo in the division. I mean, it's the way it is. Okay, next, AFC North, and this is my easiest division to predict. I'm going Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson, all that skill talent group, offensive line, defense. The defense, Patrick Queen. They drafted Patrick Queen or something. Their draft was really good. J.K. Dobbins. Heck yes, I am predicting them to win that division. The interesting team in the division, Cincinnati Bengals are going to be good on offense probably. They got the talent, but on defense, they might not be that good. But Cleveland Browns are the most interesting in the division. The Steelers are going to be meh. Big Ben's getting old. I don't even know who's playing running back for him. He's pretty good, that guy. Oh, yeah, what's the guy I used to play? Oh, James Conner used to play Pitt, but Cleveland Browns are going to be the interesting team of this division. Baker's third year. They got a new coach. They got rid of Casey's Kitchens. Was a damn disaster. But this is the year to determine whether they get together. And then they got Georgia running back. Oh yeah, they got the Georgia running back, so he's pretty good. What the hell is his name? I'm trying to remember his name. Oh, Nick Chubb, he's good. They still got Kareem Hunt. If the Browns can put it all together, well, they still got Odell Beckham. They can be a wild card team, but I'm not picking them over the Ravens. The Ravens have the talent to win the division easily. Lamar, enough said. Next, we got the AFC South, and I don't know. This is a tough decision to predict. I mean, you still got Deshaun Watson, but they pissed him out by trading. What's the guy's name? Hawkins used to play at Clemson. I mean, I like Deshaun, but it's up in the air. I mean, you got the Titans, the Jaguars. The Jaguars got that Gardner Minshew guy, but better talent offensively in Jacksonville, but the defense is not the same as it was when they went to the championship game several years ago. The Colts are interesting. They got that, but with Derrick Henry, I got the Titans winning the division. Marietta's gone now. I didn't really like him that good. I thought he was overrated like Winston, but I mean, Ryan Tannehill found something last year. I mean, they still win a division, but it's going to be up and down. The Texans are still good to watch. The Texans might compete for a wild card spot. But that's an interesting division. Next is an easy division, Kansas City Chiefs. They're going to be really good. As usual, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, now they have a consistent running threat. Damian Williams opted out of the season because of the COVID thing, but I mean, still, they still got a loaded roster. The team to watch here is not the Denver Broncos. With that ferocious defense, Drew Lock's in his sophomore year. If he can put it all together, with all those receivers and threats they got now, like, they can do it. That's the one I think going in. I mean, Denver Broncos might surprise for a wild card spot, but maybe. Another interesting team is the Raiders. John Gruden, he's had 3 years now. We'll see if he's really good at drafting. He likes Alabama players, so they're the Alabama Raiders, not the Las Vegas Raiders. Next, I'm on the NFC East, and this is the one that really continues to get me. The Dallas Cowboys. They're not the Cowboys in the 90s. They're not the LA. They're not the Troy Aikman and Emmitt Smith team anymore. They're not the team that play together like Michael Irvin. But at the same time, they got Zeke Elliott, Dak, offensive line, Gallup. They have CeeDee Lamb. They have Amari Cooper. This is the year for the Cowboys. They don't finally get their shit together because there's no excuse for Jason Garrett. No, Jason Garrett is not the head coach anymore. Thank God for him. But Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy used to coach the Packers. I'm a Packers fan, and I was not a big fan of Mike McCarthy. It's his damn play calling. He is so inconsistent on his play calling. I mean, he's kind of like his garden variety. It's bland. I mean, he basically lived off Aaron Rodgers, but this is the year for the Cowboys. If, like, they can run it together this year, they can compete with San Francisco. But at the end of the day, it's just like they break your hearts every year. They do. The Giants got Daniel Jones, the guy from Duke. When's the last time you heard a quarterback from Duke being a starter of a team? Never. The Eagles, I still think the Eagles are going to win the division. I don't know how. Let's look at the roster. They got Carson Wentz. Still have Alshon Jeffrey. They also have, let's look at Corey Clement, whoever that is. Miles Sanders is pretty good. He's better than people think he is. Sean Jackson still plays on there. So they got some weapons. Dylan Rieger's going to be surprised. Zach Ertz. Dallas Goedert. I don't know. It's like, I'm picking the Cowboys to win this division, but it's tough. I mean, it's tough. Because they don't show up. They don't play as a team. If they played as a team, they would win this really easily. It'd be hands over. Washington's going to be bad. The Giants are rebuilding. That's enough said. NFC North. NFC North right here, you get the Vikings and the Packers. And I'm a Packers fan, but I'm not going to be a loyalist. I'm going to have to look up and down the roster a little bit. The four guy did last year with the Packers was amazing because they should not have raced the NFC Championship game. They played over their heads. Too much creativity on Aaron Damn Rodgers. Too much creativity on Aaron Rodgers. They relied only on Aaron Rodgers. And that was too much. Now they got Aaron Jones. But the receiving, they did not address the receiving issue in the draft. Receiving position. I know they got that Marquez Scantling, but he's inconsistent. I mean, Jordan Love, a rookie. I saw him play against Utah State. I was at the first game of the year last year against Utah State back before coronavirus. And Jordan Love played a well of a game. He was really good. He played against Lake Forest. Almost beat Lake Forest. Lake Forest should have lost that game. But, like, they got A.J. Dillon, fantasy beast as a rookie. He's gonna be able to hit the goal line because he's gonna be the power back to, like, Aaron Jones. Outside of, like, Devontae Adams, though, I cannot name. Allen Lazard might be a sleeper as a fantasy pick. As that big kind of, like, target. Minnie St. Brown, he's a big kind of target. Lazard is pretty good at Iowa State. He could be a sleeper, but, I mean, they just didn't address that position. Which is really something they did. The defense, the same, should be better. I mean, they got pretty good. Darnell Savage is pretty good, and Kevin King. They got that big kind of, like, quarterback position. But I don't know. I mean, that could be the 1-2 with the Vikings. The Vikings should be at least either one of those teams is going to be a wild card. They're going to make the playoffs, but it's going to be hard to see who wins. For the Vikings, they have Dalvin Cook, Kirk Cousins, Adam Thielen still. They have Justin Jefferson as a rookie. I like. So he's gonna have guys to throw to. The defense, they had a really good draft, I thought, though. Defensively, they drafted let's see what that guy is. Damn. They have talent on defense. Cam Dantzler from Mississippi State, I like that. I like their draft, though. They just addressed a lot of needs. But I'm going to say the Packers by slim margin. I'm not convinced on the Packers because, again, it's just they don't really do things for the team. Like, I thought the Love pick was a good one because I saw him play against Lake Forest. He's a name to watch. He might be a blessing all told. But if he goes right, he could be like a poor man's version of Pat Mahomes. But next, NFC South. Atlanta Falcons, Julio Jones, Matt Ryan. But what else have you done for me lately? I don't know anybody on naming them. The Panthers just drafted defense. Teddy Bridgewater's a good quarterback, but who are they going to be good? Like, they still have, who's their running back? Christian McCaffrey. They need to develop another back to get the load off him. He's going to be retired early. If they don't watch it, they're going to kill him and abuse him. But Kiko's gone. So now they have to develop. DJ Moore's pretty good. I can't name anyone on that roster. Rebuilding. The Saints. I'm still going to Saints. But Tom Brady is that. He's aging, but I don't know. Tom Brady's never played with a receiving corps as interesting as, like, Mike Evans and what's his name? Shit. Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. That's the best receiving corps. Plus O.J. Howard. O.J. Howard's athletic as hell. That is the best receiving corps that he's ever played with. I still got the Saints winning hands down the division with Alvin Kamara and Drew Brees. Drew Brees is getting up there in age. Plus he's got Michael Thomas. But they might surprise. I think they could win the wild card spot. Maybe. Still something to watch. Lastly, you got the Rams. You got the Seahawks. This is the tougher division, I think, in the NFC. Because Russell Wilson does his magic. He's got Chris Carson. But actually, they got that. They got a receiver that emerged last year. I don't know his name, Metcalf, but I think they drafted some people. I'm gonna look on the roster, but they have really started. I mean, Russell's always gonna be good. They're gonna go 11-5, 10-5. A lot of the playoff spots, there are gonna be 2 or 3 playoff teams coming from the West, like the same way, like the Packers or Vikings. But you got Russell Wilson always gonna be there. Russell Wilson is a beast. And then they got a couple other guys. They still got Carlos Hyde. I mean, Tyler Lockett's pretty good. The receiving corps has been upgraded. They're always going to be consistently good because Russell Magic. I call it Russ Magic, but what he does is amazing. They're not that good without him. The 49ers are going to be good. They just have a good team all around defensively. I just predict the 49ers to win the roster. I don't know. Jared Goff is still in the Rams. The Rams could be interesting. Any of these 4 teams, I mean, the Cardinals aren't winning the playoffs, but they got, what's the guy's name? They used to play Oklahoma. Kyler Murray. So they could be interesting. They got Kenyon Drake. They still got holy crap, Larry Fitzgerald still playing, and plus they got DeAndre Hopkins. Any of these teams, Christian Kirk, they can still make the play. Any of these teams can make the playoffs. The Cardinals are just a little bit too young, but. The Rams, I don't think they're going to be as good. Cam Akers might be a surprise. Either way you got it, I think the Seahawks win the division, and then you got the Cardinals winning the division. So, but I mean, it can flip upside down either way. So now I'm going to go playoff preview. I got the Cowboys on the winning spot. I got the Vikings, the Packers. So you got 6 teams, that's 3. I don't know the Lions. The Lions, I want to pick them. But they're just inconsistent with the coaching. The coaching, I mean, I actually like the Lions, but it's just the same way. The Saints, that's 4. And then I got 2 teams coming from the last. I got the 49ers and the Seahawks. That's 6. Who won in this conference? It's hard to say, but I got the 49ers again. I mean, Russ Magic is that good. The Cowboys should win it. They should be winning, but they don't play together as a team. The AFC, we had the Bills. I got them as the playoff spot. I got the Ravens as 2. I got the Titans as 3. It's harder to predict. The Chiefs as 4. 2 wild card teams to watch. I'd say I'm gonna predict the Texans as 5. And 6 is a wild card. And then maybe a surprise sleeper team as a 6th playoff spot. I guess I'm gonna go with the Browns or the Bengals. But I mean, I'm gonna go with the Browns in the 6th spot. Again, they should have a better coach than Kitchens. Who I got winning the AFC this year? I'm gonna predict different this year. I say it's the Ravens. Lamar still got that shit together. The Chiefs will probably, I don't know, they could win it, but I consider the Chiefs and the Ravens. The Ravens. In the NFC, the Packers, I don't know who should win it. Again, the Cowboys have the talent, but they don't play against team. So, I'm going 49ers again. This time, Ravens versus 49ers in the Super Bowl. So, some of these teams are going to beat me, make me look like a fool. But, I'm saying this time, I'm going to predict the 49ers to win the Super Bowl. It could go any way. Either way, it's just the NFC predict.